but we are going to warm up. We're going to warm up for 3 minutes. So we're going to do 6 different moves, which I'll tell you every time we switch. And we're going to do it for 30 seconds each. Okay, does that make sense? We'll do 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. A lot of moving until we've hit 3 minutes. And just as a reminder, all my friends, because I got Emery today, got Clara, it is recorded, so we don't want to be seen. We can turn it off. Normally, if you don't talk at all, I won't ever see you on the screen. I just can see you in the corner. We are going to get started, so we can stand up. We're going to start with jumping jacks for 30 seconds. Okay? You guys ready? Steady? And go. I got a timer today, so I know. I'll play some music too. Okay, high knees now. High knees. High knees. High knees. High knees. Nice. All right, we're gonna do butt kickers now. Butt kickers. All right, we're gonna skip. So we can skip in place. All right, we're gonna do our side gorilla. So we'll get down, side gorilla, hands then feet, hands then feet. Nice. Hands then feet. Nice, keep going. All right, this is our last one. You're gonna do ground calls. All right, so legs on the inside, hands on the outside, ground call, or some people like to call it rabbit runs. So rabbit runs, nice, ground calls, nice. All right, you guys got 2 more seconds. Nice, guys. We can go ahead and relax. Good moving. We moved for 3 whole minutes, which is not that easy. It can be hard. Now we are going to warm up some of our joints before we get started. We're going to start with our wrists. We can sit down. We're going to take our hand and pull our fingers down slightly. We'll feel it in our forearms. We're going to hold it for about 15 seconds. Nice. Good forearm stretch for today. All right, go ahead and switch. Do the other arm. You should feel it in your forearm. Nice. All right, we have 20 flappers. So right, that's when we point down with our fingers and we point up. They should be pretty, not super duper slow, but not super fast where you're not actually bringing your wrists and going up and down. I'm at 10, so I got 10 more. Awesome. We're gonna go ahead and do some circles really fast. You got 10 circles one way, 10 circles the other way. Nice. Circles, go both ways. We're gonna go ahead and warm up our ankles. So I'm gonna turn so we can see this. All right, we make that 4, or gently hold our leg, or I should say my foot, and we're gonna do circles. So we sit down on our butt, we make a 4 with our leg, we hold our foot, and we have 20 circles each way. So 20 circles one way, 20 circles the other way. Okay, Matthew, Raymond, make sure we're doing it. We're doing some ankle circles. There you go. If you're done and you're ahead of me, go ahead and switch your foot. Do your other ankle. Gotta make sure they're both warmed up. Nice. If you are done with those circles, we're gonna point and flex. So remember, point, we really wanna point as hard as we can. And when we flex, we point our toes to the ceiling as hard as we can. Okay, so you got 20 of these points and flex. Really point, really flex. Point, flex, point, flex. This is really good for ankle mobility and strength as well, because we want to make sure we build strength in the muscles around our joints. Nice. We'll go ahead and stand up. We're gonna have our little straddle. We're gonna do our hip circles. You got 20 one way, 20 the other way. Nice. I can't take my sweatshirt off. If you're done with your hip circles, both directions, you're gonna go ahead and bring your legs together, and you gotta do your 20 knee circles each direction. Nice, don't forget to do your knee circles over there. I can see you. There we go. Okay, if we're done, we're gonna go ahead and relax a little bit. Kind of talk about what we're going to do today. No worries if we're not done warming up, finish that warm up. Sweet. So we're gonna work on flow. Okay, so flow is pretty, I would say, up in the air. It's kind of vague. Okay, flow is kind of your own thing after a while. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of break it down into a few different things that we really do a lot of in parkour. 1 being vaulting, 2 being jumping, 3 being QMs, and 4 being rolling. Okay, so we're gonna spend about a minute on each of these. Okay, we don't all have to be doing the same thing, which is where it can be kind of exciting and a little bit more fun when we flow. We also all have different environments as well, right? So we might not all be able to do like a corner vault or a Kong vault in our space, but we probably can be able to do some sort of vault. So I move my like blanket chest. That's what it is. Put blankets in it. Before I do anything, I want to make sure what I'm using, I actually can do parkour on. Okay, so it's sturdy. It's not gonna break on me. It's not slippery or wet. That's really important. It could be a chair, right? It's okay if we don't think we can do all 4 things. Like maybe I can't roll on it. We can roll next to it today. Okay. A couch is pretty good because a couch you can normally vault on and roll on, do some sort of QM on. So if we got a couch, our bed is a good spot as well, as long as we don't break our bed. We don't want to do that. So I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to a minute to find where you want to be or whatever you want to use. Okay? You got about 30 seconds to a minute. Check your thing that you have. Is it sturdy? Is it slippery? Do you think your parents want you to touch that? All right, maybe don't choose something that has a bunch of glass in it. That's probably not a good look. Or something that's made of straw. Ooh, we got chair. Chairs are good. We just have to be careful when we jump on them or place weight on them. Raymond and Matthew, we got a good setting up. Yep, you guys got some couches back there. That looks good. Sawyer, I know you have couches somewhere over there. I see them in the background. Clara, are we looking for a good spot? Ooh, perfect. I see it. Yeah, Sawyer's got a good area. Okay, we're gonna spend 1 minute working on vaults. As a reminder for those who haven't done too many vaults, a vault is when you use at least one hand to get over something. Okay, so if you don't use your hand, it doesn't count as a vault, right? If I just went up to this and I just stepped over it. I didn't actually vault. But also, right, if I go like this and I stop, that's not a vault because I didn't go over my object. That would just be kind of like a QM up. So we're gonna go ahead and work and try to vault. I'm gonna do a lot of step vaults because this is like a perfect step vault. Okay, ready, steady. You got 1 minute. You're gonna work on some vaults. Ooh, nice, Emery, that was good. Using the chair. Might be able to push it up against something. Raymond, Matthew, you gonna work on your couch? Ooh, nice, I saw that vault. Ooh, I see Clara over there vaulting over something. I see the vaulting happening. I forgot to put our timer on. Ah! Let's say we got 30 seconds left here. I need a good timer. So make sure we're just gonna try to vault. So we're trying to get over our object, or like the couch works well, we can go over the side, try to land on our feet. If we feel like we can probably work on some Kongs on the couch. Ooh, nice vault, Emery. All right, you guys got 10 seconds to get in that last vault over here. Ooh, where's my timer? There we go. Got a 1 minute timer. All right, we're gonna head back towards our screens. We're gonna move on to our jumping. Okay, so jumping is pretty big, right? There's a lot of different things and different jumps we can do. So we could jump where maybe we can run, stride, and then precision to something. We could just work on box jumping, which is just jumping up and down on our objects, right? We could jump off of our object. That works as well, right? It doesn't have to actually go, you don't actually have to jump onto whatever you're using. You can jump down from it, right? So we can go ahead and work on some jumping for the next minute. Ready, steady? I'm gonna work on some strides to precisions. We got 1 minute. We can even maybe take a step and jump off of our things. So Raymond and Matthew, we're working on jumping, okay? There you go, nice. And Emery, I see maybe like a couch in the background. You can totally use your couch if that's okay. You can use both your chair and your couch. Let's see.
I just wanted to quickly say, I just did my first monkey up correctly.
What's up?
I just did my first monkey up correctly. I used to keep on accidentally landing on my knees, but this time I landed on my feet.
Okay, good. Okay, you guys got 10 more seconds. On, jumping off, stride, positioning, doing 180s off of it. All right, we're gonna go ahead, come back to the screen. Our 1 minute is up there. Okay, I'll mute you for a second, but if you have got a question, you can unmute yourself again. Perfect. All right, so now we're gonna do some QMs. So remember, QMs are when we use our hands and our feet. So we can QM on our object, right? We can QM around our object. So if we don't feel like it's big enough to actually do QMs, Emery has a chair. She could probably even QM underneath her chair. That could work as well if there's enough room. We could, let's see, QM up and over as well, right? That one can be difficult sometimes. Maybe like walking up, like I could start on the ground and then QM up and walk across and QM down. Okay? 1 minute of QMs. On, around, on top, off of, go. All right, we're QMing. Remember, it's our hands and our feet only. No knees, no head, no bellies, no butts. We have our ground Kongs, right? Our gorilla. We have catwalk. That's a good one if we can find a line on the ground. All right, Matthew and Raymond, make sure we're doing QMs. We should be using our hands and feet. I don't know what's happening over there. We can do it on the couch. We could do it on the ground. You guys got 10 more seconds. Okay, we're gonna finish up with our QMs. We can come back over. We're gonna do our last movement. We're gonna work on some rolls. Okay, same idea with QM and the jumping. We might not be able to actually roll on our object, and that is okay. We can roll around it. If we haven't done too many rolls with like no mat, I suggest maybe getting a couch cushion or a pillow. And if we're not practicing shoulder rolls or forward rolls on the ground often, I don't suggest doing it on your hardwood floor. It might hurt, and I want you to hurt yourself. So we can go ahead and roll on our object. I learned I can do a lot of sausage rolls on mine, which is cool. So you guys got 1 minute. 1 minute. You can roll around, on, under, over. All right, Raymond and Matthew, practice some rolling. You might want to put a pillow out or roll on the couch. Maybe try to roll up the couch. I got my side roll. guys got 30 seconds. You can shoulder roll. You could sushi roll. Nice, Sawyer. Maybe work on going straight. Think about how your hands and your knees are facing. When you want to roll, you want to make sure the knees and your hands are all facing the same direction, or you're going to roll crazy. All right, Raymond and Matthew are rolling on the couch. I think Clara's rolling somewhere. I can see your feet. I see Emery's feet too, so she's rolling. All right, you guys got 5 seconds. And we'll go ahead and come back over, talk about our last thing that we're gonna do. So Matthew, Raymond, we're gonna finish up. So we practice a few things that we do a lot in parkour, right? We did 4 really big things: vaulting, we did rolling, QMs, and jumps. Now when we flow, the idea is that we're gonna combine moves together. So now I'm gonna give you the opportunity to kind of, I'm not gonna say do whatever you want, right? We still wanna make sure we're being safe and doing moves we can do, but see if we can move like around using a roll, and then we're gonna do a QM, then I'm gonna vault, then maybe I'm gonna jump. So it's kind of combining the moves the way you want, okay? Ideally, I want you to try to get like 3 moves to work together at minimum. Maybe don't do like 16 moves, because I mean, that's a lot, but you can if you want. All right, so we're gonna spend the next 2 minutes, so a little bit longer. I want you to see if we can kind of get a good flow going on. And if you feel like you want to share, you could probably share with the group. All right, guys, you got 2 minutes. You guys are going to use all 4 of those movements. And if you think you can find something else to do as well, like I thought about tic-tacking off my wall, but I got scared I might break the wall. But maybe tic-tacking, palm spins, those are good ones. Butt spins. All right, ready, steady. You guys got 2 minutes. Go. We're trying to work and put a flow together. Maybe roll, then QM. Butt spin, nice. See Emery over there doing rolls and QMs. Matthew and Raymond got like a circuit going on. Don't forget to try your jumps. I see your head, Clara. If you get tired, right, we've been moving for a while, just take a little break. Just take a little break. Totally okay. All right, you guys got about a minute left of your moving around. See if maybe you can try something a little bit different. Maybe you start with a jump this time, or you don't start on the couch or your chair. Maybe you start a little bit farther away from that object. Maybe you go backwards or in reverse. Ooh, I see some vaults over there with Raymond and Matthew vaulting around. Nice. Lots of rolls, lots of QMs. You guys got 30 seconds left here. 30 seconds. Remember, it's okay to take a little break if we need to break. Let's be careful on the couch, okay? Make sure we're trying to do not just one move. We want to do different moves and put them together. So not just flopping on the couch, but maybe do a vault and then maybe a roll and then a QM. I see Emery moving. Oh, sorry, it came out of nowhere. All right, guys, go ahead and finish up what you're doing. We'll come back over to the screen. Sweet. I have a cool down plan for us, but before we cool down, does anyone maybe want to talk about what they did, what they could and couldn't do, what they put together? You can unmute yourself. Maybe your flow, maybe you got a good flow going on of moves. No, no one? No one was flowing? Go ahead, Clara.
I couldn't include one of them because I didn't have enough space to do it.
Okay.
I included the QMs.
Yep.
I used jumping and rolling.
Rolling.
But I
Awesome.
couldn't use the other one.
That's okay. You didn't vault. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Emery, do you want to share?
Yeah, I did a crab walk and then went into a front shoulder roll, then did a backward shoulder roll, then calmed over to my my chair and did a palm spin.
Hey, that's awesome. That's cool. Anyone else? Raymond, Matthew, Sawyer? No? All right. Well, then we're going to go ahead and cool down with a few movements. We worked pretty hard today. We were moving like almost the whole time. I'm going to mute everybody, but you're more than welcome to unmute yourself. You got a question? We're going to start in a table position. So, all right, we'll start with I call this a broken table, where you're just relaxing. We're going to push up, and we're going to do this 10 times. Okay, this is more for stretching. So we're going to come up, stretch a little bit. You can rock back and forth, then come back down. You guys have 10 of those, okay? Nice. I got 4 more. If you're done, you can go ahead and relax. Awesome. So we're doing table rocks, that's what that's called. So we've been in class for a while, which I know some of us have been doing parkour for a good time. We at some point probably did this move. We're gonna do the plow to pancake. Okay, we're gonna do 10 of them. So remember, plow, we're gonna go overhead, don't hit anything. All right, make sure you have enough room. You're gonna go plow into pancake, which is a straddle. You reach, and you come back together. So you have 10 plows to pancakes. I'll go ahead and demonstrate again if we were a little bit confused. Yes, Clara, you can go ahead.
I don't have enough space to do that.
Okay, can you do a candlestick rock, like a really small one, like here?
Yeah.
Do that, and then maybe a really small straddle. So don't go all the way backwards. There you go. Do 10 of those. We're plowing and doing pancakes. Okay. Go ahead. We're going to get into a deep resting squat position. This is our last one, and then we got to go. So a deep resting squat. This one's hard for me. I got to keep working on it. But our goal is that our knees and our ankles are together, but our heels are on the ground. So if you can see, my heels aren't on the ground. So my goal is that I can keep on working on this, and I can get my heels to the ground. Okay. I'll hold it. The good position to be able to do, because this is the position you do a Kong in, right? You can't get this far down, and I'm up here, it's really hard to Kong because it's going to be hard to touch the object. All right, nice. Go ahead. Stand up. Shake out your legs. Woo! Shake out your arms. And we are done today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, a good joke, you can tell me. But otherwise, we are good to go. Maybe go get some water. If you're practicing your flow. Yes, Clara.
I've got a comment. It turns out the flu is actually worse than the coronavirus, so you don't have to be so concerned about it.
Oh,
But since they don't have a cure, you still need to be kind of concerned about it, but you don't have to be super concerned about it.
okay, that's good to know. Any more comments? Maybe more to parkour, though. All right, we are all done. Good job. I'll see you guys around. Bye.